Hello and welcome to this week's Gems of War Guild Event Planner. I am Guardian Namek, Guild Leader of Loot and Plunder. This week's focus is a journey event, and we are using orcs, namely red orcs. And after running some numbers, here are the units you want to use. These are the units I plan on using, namely the orc, our journey character Shargral, Garnock this time. And then I am going to use the charred blade, namely I'm going to use my hero so I can level up some of the barbarian. You don't care about that. Your best bet afterwards would probably be the Fist of Zorn. Get into that later. Let's get down to business. Your key player is going to be Shargral. They are the journey character for this event. They will deal some damage, create 10 gems, because you'll have a full team of orcs. And then usually they just get to keep going. Past that, you're going to have your mana units, which is going to be both the orc, as they do green to brown, and then also Garnock, as he will create red and brown gems. So they both will be able to charge her up in case she doesn't charge herself up. Also, for my case, my character will also be a mana charger, as they'll be doing blue to burning gems, which is effectively red. And if it gets back on us, even better. Now, the damage of the team is going to be Shargral, just Shargral, and really just the orc for some skull busting as well. So basically, you'll just spam Shargral. That works 9 times out of 10. And then take any skulls that you see, because if you use the orc a lot, skulls are going to do some good damage. Now, some other options when it comes to damage are going to be the Fist of Zorn for skull busting damage for the orc or whoever you have up front. I'm going to also have the Cyclops, but as the Cyclops is red and brown, there's going to be a mana conflict, and it might make it harder to get him charged up or her charged up. Then you can also use Feldross for some more damage. They really don't do that much damage. They're not bad, but they aren't doing anything more than the Cyclops or Shargral is going to be doing. Now, a very mediocre damage character is going to be the Tusk Raider, as they do damage boosted by skulls. Nice and simple, but not too terrible in the damage, not too great either. You can also use Warfang for skull busting damage. They do a bit of normal damage, and especially if you kill the target, you get to make 12 skulls. But they can help with skull busting for your orc, make sure that there's a bit more damage. And then on that same vein, Turknala is also quite nice, as she can turn green to skulls, and Hunter's Mark, so she can be also very good for skull busting. Only downside is that the orc also likes to turn green to brown, so there's going to be some conflict. However, if you don't have Garnock, don't use the weapon, you could switch in Turknala and switch in Fist of Zorn. So you have 2 skull busting units, and one that boosts the damage of the first person, and have, instead of the orc, you have the Cyclops, as that way they have a way to gain attack, and then you just have a nice damage there. So that is another possible team to try and do. I hope this info was helpful for both starting and veteran players of Gems of War. If it was helpful to you, give that subscribe button a click, as I plan on doing these every Monday, both to help my guild and for fun. Until next week, have fun plundering.